Hello there folks, and welcome back to Space Engineers Survival Exploration Mode. They finally did it. They finally did it. They finally did it. They added oxygen and atmosphere into the game after all these many months. I've been waiting for it so very long, and they finally added it. We are going to take a look at it. I have been working diligently off screen so I can show you how to work it and so on and so forth. So what I have done is, first off, because we don't have a mining vessel here, I had to go off with this ship and mine a whole bunch of resources so that we could, as you see, we walled off this particular room so it can keep an atmosphere, because if you have any holes in your room or station or whatever, the atmosphere will leak right out. So that will do you no good having those vented windows. Actually, I'm not sure. Maybe those vented windows do act as a closed system, but I'm not entirely sure. But just for safety, I put the solid windows in there. Also, if you notice, 3 of the station's missile launchers are missing. That's because I needed to cannibalize them so I could make an assembler. So after I was done mining, I could fill up the refinery with some materials. As you see, I have a little bit of materials. Not much. It's enough to make what we need. Also, they've added ice into the game. You need ice to make oxygen. I'm guessing they use the electrolysis method to break down the ice into oxygen and hydrogen, and then obviously they feed in the oxygen. Okay, so the 2 things that they've added, or I think there are 3 blocks that they've added in the game, are air vents, and, well, they've added conveyor sorters. Those are, I suppose if you have something to use them for, you can use that, but that was added last patch. They have the oxygen generator and the oxygen tank. So think of it this way: the oxygen generator is what actually produces the oxygen. Think of it as like a refinery that produces the oxygen, and the oxygen tank is like a battery. It stores oxygen, and the air vent is what actually leaks the air or oxygen into wherever it is that you want to put the oxygen. So that is essentially what this system thing is all about, the oxygen and whatnot. Alright, so we need to transfer the materials from the refinery to the assembler. I thought I did it. I thought I had everything set up so where I could just grab stuff from the refinery and put it in there. I'm not sure. Can I actually drag and drop it? I can. Okay. And then we're going to make those 3 things. The generator. We may not need to make the air storage tank, but I think we will, because we don't, right now we don't have airlocks on our station, so as soon as we open the door, the air will leak right out. So we're gonna have to put airlocks on the station. Also, you can take off the helmet on your suit if you are at a medical bay. So one thing we're gonna do is we're going to move the medical bay from the wall onto the floor where it should be. Alright, hopefully we have enough stuff to make the oxygen generator and oxygen air vent. So let's go to production, large blocks. Gotta make the air vent at least, and then oxygen generator and oxygen tank. So it looks like we have enough to make everything, which is nice. While that is being processed, let's head on down here. Let's open the door. And let's move the medical room down to where it should be. Also, if you... Ooh, looks like my inventory's full of stuff already. So if you take your helmet off when there is no atmosphere, in a couple seconds your character will die. So that is not something you generally want to be doing, unless you're crazy like that. Hey, and I don't judge, so... There we go. Let's put that there. And let's pick up all the rest of the stuff. We're going to need the construction components. Yoink, yoink, yoink. Well, looks like we're actually full. We need metal grids and medical components. Well, let's just shove some of the extra stuff in here. It's probably the bulletproof glass is taking up most of my space. Let's, there we go.
Inventory full.
Inventory full. Alright, well, let's grab the rest of that. Okay, now the medical room is going to be completed. I'm not going to take off my helmet just yet. There we go. Where are we going to actually put the oxygen generator and stuff? I suppose we could put it in this corner right here. Put the oxygen generator there, maybe the tank up here somewhere, and then the vent somewhere else. You know what? We actually don't need the both of these. In fact, we don't need any of these staircases. They're just a waste of space because we can reach both of these fairly easily. Let's just store some of our goods in here. Obviously, we want to keep the ice on us, and the ice is found in asteroids. You have to mine it just like anything else in this game that that is a resource. So there we go. Good, good, good. So let us see if it's finished already, and we will show you how the oxygen stuff works. Sounds like it's done, and it is. Okay. They still really do need to fix these doors. You're not going to be able to keep oxygen in here if there's a gap in the door. I know technically it acts as though the door is fully closed, it's just the animation isn't fully closed, but still it's kind of immersion breaking. Anyhow, let us grab what we need. We need the oxygen tank, oxygen generator, and air vent. So there we go. Put the generator in first. Let's get it oriented correctly. Let's see if we can rotate it around a bit. What if we rotate it like that? No? Okay. We could actually put it right here. This wouldn't be a great place, but it wouldn't be a terrible place either. Because I want to be able to put the air vent underneath it so it can pump out the oxygen. And as you'll see, there's a little animation to show you when the room is filling with oxygen. So let's turn that off. So now we need the oxygen tank itself. Okay. Make sure that there is an end that it will attach to. I know this will look kind of funny, but we're kind of botching this together right now. There we go. And there's mining hauler off in the distance. Too bad we don't have anything to go grab it with. Yeah, we already have a mining hauler too, so it's not a big deal. Oh crap. That's right, I'm gonna... Oh yeah, that's why I left this open, so I can fit the ice inside. Alright. Now we need the air vent itself. And rotate it like that. Perfect. And let's get started and show you how this thing works. So, let us put our ice in the oxygen generator. And let's go to production, or control panel rather. So we have the air vent. Toggle block is on, okay. And let's take the oxygen generator. So oxygen generator, okay. Toggle block is on, oxygen tank. We can stockpile it right now. Alright, and let's see what's going to happen. The room is now filling with oxygen. In fact, I think it's completely full right now. One thing I forgot to mention, if you want to enable oxygen, you have to do that in your edit settings menu when you're loading the game. It's in the advanced settings options, and that's the only way if you have a map that's already made to get ice on your map. So, uh-oh. And as you see, I depressurized the entire compartment. And right now it says oxygen none. That's because there's no oxygen out here. However, the oxygen generator in there will be producing oxygen. So as soon as I get in there, and I'm just going to be sucking out all the oxygen out of the room, but assuming there is any water ice left, and there isn't, so that would be an issue. So we need to find more water ice before we can take off our helmet. Crap. I didn't realize it would use that much. Okay, so actually, you know what we're gonna do? We are going to make a little airlock, because every time we can get in and out of here, we're going to be wasting precious resources unless we put an airlock on here. And then off screen, I'll find more of that water ice. And then we will take off our helmet and show you that much. And the reason I'm saying water ice and not just ice is because there are many different types of ices out there. Water ice is just the one that has, well, is, you know, what we consider to be ice, generally speaking. So yeah. Alright. I think I have some resources in here I can use to make... Yeah, here we go. Grab this. Probably will need some motors as well. Take some displays. Don't think I'll need anything else. Well, I won't need 1,000 of these. Put 500 back. And we'll take some interior plate as well. Okay. Let us do what we said we were going to do. I think it's this color is the correct color. Yeah, there we go. I think we're just gonna simply block off this door. There's no reason to have 3 doors, in my opinion. And yeah, there's no reason to have 3 doors. So we're just going to remove those doors when the time comes. And we are just going to put another door here. In fact, we don't really even need to have the materials to make this door. We can just grind the other doors away. Goodbye, door. That way I don't have to use our very limited resources on this station. I can just grind away what we don't need and turn the station to our own uses. There we go. And let us put the door in. There we go. Alright. Now I'm going to put the rest of the materials in here. And I'm going to go off on an adventure to find some more ice to see what I can do so we can finally take off this blasted suit that we've had on for 37 episodes straight, not including the regular survival series. Oh boy. Alright, well, I am going to go off on said adventure. In fact, well, I know this particular asteroid for certain will not have any ice on it because it's an altered asteroid. We did something to it. Only ice will spawn on unaltered asteroids, and I think I found one. I can't remember what direction it is that I found it, but I did find some ice somewhere. So I'm going to go do that off screen because it's probably going to take a while. So see you guys back when we have some ice. I'll probably even meet you just back at the station. So see you guys back in a bit. Alright, well, I found some ice on an asteroid. What was it, over there somewhere? That's about 12 to 15 kilometers away. And I brought a decent amount back with us, so hopefully we won't have to go back. And it just dawned on me, I didn't even check these close asteroids. Oh god, I'm an idiot. And there's probably some ice on those because I haven't touched them yet. I haven't altered them in any way whatsoever, but... Well, let's get close to here. I put the ice in one of our cargo containers. Let's drift on slowly back. And there we go. I cannot wait to put these air generators on our, well, not only our massive mothership, but actually the Voyager spacecraft. I actually designed it with airlocks, so it actually would work quite well with it. Oh, I forgot the ice. The thing that I went out there for, I completely forgot. It's inside of my cargo container. So, there we go. 2.59k. That's enough, in my opinion. Hopefully. And... there we go. Ooh, don't hit that. There we go. So, let's go in here. We can finally relax and breathe some air that hasn't been recirculated in this suit for ages. Alright. Also, as you see, there are lights on here, and that generally is how much... actually, I think we might still have oxygen stored in the oxygen container, because those lights generally indicate how much oxygen is either in the room or in the container. So let's look at the oxygen tank. Yeah, right now it's stockpiling, so let's not stockpile it. And yep, there we go. So as you see, the oxygen level isn't peak, but there is... actually, the oxygen level in the room is full, but the oxygen tank is not full. So we can actually keep it like that. I guess we didn't have to go searching for more oxygen, but it cannot hurt at all. So let's throw in this, and eventually I'm sure you'll see this thing turn blue, which means the oxygen tank will be full. So right now our oxygen level is high. And let's see here. Engineer suit. Engineer suit. No helmet. Yeah, there we go. That's the stuff. So, apparently this is what your character looks like. Yeah. Time to breathe some fresh air. And look at that. The fresh air is venting into the room. This is so nice. I wonder if there's a leak, because it's continuing to vent. Well, maybe that's just what it looks like when, no, there can't be a leak in the room. Unless that door counts as a leak, in which case they're really gonna have to fix these door issues. But, yeah. No, it can't be the door, because if the door was open, there would be no oxygen in this room, but... this feels so refreshing. I don't know why it feels so refreshing, but it just does. Home sweet home. Alright, well, I suppose I better put my suit back on if we're going to be wandering out into the unknown here. I suppose we can also change the color of our suit. Weird. Could be like a super pink man. Or we could be a super black. I think we'll keep it back to what it was kind of a darker color. There we go. And let's, oh yeah, that's right. Let's put our suit back on. Let's go back outside. There we go. Okay, so it stopped venting, which means that, yes, the air is completely full in this room. So that's nice. And let's see how much of the oxygen was used. All of it. All of it. So there must be a copious amount of oxygen in that oxygen tank. So actually right now I'm going to grind away the store because we don't really need it anymore. And then let's replace it with a steel armor block, a light armor block. And there we go, it's venting more because it's filling up this block with oxygen right now. There we go, and it's no longer doing that. Yep. Oh, I need more armor plates. But I have some, there we go. Alright. So now that they've added oxygen into the game, I think we may very well... I'll make sure I have my helmet on. Well, I can't really see right now. Am I dying? Okay, yeah, I put my helmet back on. So now that oxygen's been added into the game, I think I'm actually going to go back to Space Station Alpha and add some oxygen generators to it, as well as the Voyager spacecraft. And then we'll go back to Space Base Bravo and do the same thing. Also, I should put some missiles in the missile turrets just as a precaution while I am gone. I'm not even sure if I have missiles, so we'll see. If we have missiles, we'll do it. If we don't, I might put a Gatling turret there instead and put some of that inside. Do I have any missiles? Missiles, missiles, missiles. No, I don't. So, instead, I'm going to grab what's in here, and we're going to put some Gatling turrets down, as well as some of the ammunition. Nope. Where, oh, where is the ammunition for that? Can I take some of this? Yes, I can. I'll just take 5. Should be more than enough. Let's hide the empty ones. We're going to need some more construction components. We have displays. We're going to need some large steel tubes. Not going to be able to get it through that. Alright, how am I going to actually get to the cargo containers? Oh yeah, that's right. Thing up front. Large steel tubes. We need some. We're going to need some more motors, more computers, more large steel tubes. I think that'll be good. And we're going to put one Gatling turret right on the corner here where one of the missile launchers was. It'll have a good firing arc over the whole station and should deter anybody with a lightly armored craft, at least. Let's put this guy in the corner here. Just need some small steel tubes and we're done. 2 of them, so that is it. One thing that's a bummer about the oxygen system is that it does take up quite a large amount of space. So, you're not going to be able to put it in a small ship like the one that, like this one right here. We wouldn't be able to, I suppose if we put it on the outside and just put the air vent on the inside, we could fit oxygen to the cabin, but I guess that's the price you pay for having a smaller ship. So let's take, we only needed 2. I mean, it's not a very big deal. I mean, it is kind of realistic because the oxygen systems on the ISS and stuff like that aren't that small either. Granted, we are flying in space probably hundreds of years in the future, so they might have been able to make it smaller, but I don't know. It works. I'm just glad that they've added it in the game, so you won't hear any complaints from me. Alright, now let's make sure that this is going to be set to target moving objects and missiles. Well, don't just target moving objects, target missiles, meteors, enable idle movement. We'll do target moving objects too. As long as the moving objects aren't me, I'm fine. I suppose if a part breaks off my ship, it'll shoot at it, but whatever. Alright, well, I think that'll be it for this episode. We're going to... Actually, not quite yet. We still have not renamed this station. We're going to rename this station, and then we're going to call it an episode. We've never even gone up to the control tower yet, so let's do that. Okay, there we go. Into the control tower. And let's go to control panel, info. We're going to be base Charlie. There we go. And control panel, blah 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 blah. We'll just put SBC, make it a little bit shorter. And we're just gonna, we don't need 3 antennas. We're gonna toggle, actually we don't even need 2. So let's turn off those antennas. We're gonna keep this one on. We're gonna crank it up full blast. Show ship name. There we go. Space Base Charlie, SBC. There we go. And I think that's good. Ow. I forgot that it was 2 G's. Well, I guess we can, you know... Yeah, we'll respawn in this medical room. Okay. Well, let's go grab what we... oxygen, none. Ow, I need oxygen.
Health low.
No. Need oxygen. Oh man, this could be an issue. Oh, that was really close. So yeah, that's what happens if you don't have oxygen, and apparently it spawns you without a helmet on, which is something I didn't know. And that's something that we'll have to keep in mind. So we will need oxygen wherever our medical rooms are. So let's go grab a helmet then. There we go. That could have been incredibly terrible if it was any place other than this station where we had spawned. Because we don't have oxygen any other place. So, there we go. Successful use of an airlock. And now we need to go grab our dead body and whatever's on it. Hello, me. Move. There we go. We'll pick up the welder. And whatever's in here. Nope, must not have been much on me. I can't actually access anything. Okay. Nope, never mind. I spoke too soon. And there was a lot on me. Good thing we grabbed it. Alright. So, there we go. There was a slight debacle there, but everything has worked out for the better. Alright, I think that'll be it for this episode. Next episode will probably meet you back at Space Base Bravo or the Mothership. So, or Space Base Alpha. Who knows? So, thank you folks for watching. That'll be it for this episode, and I will see you folks next time.